What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? It's Livin Large coming at you live from Ottawa, Canada for the Home Invasion Show. And we about to talk about X-Men and the future X-Men got with Marvel and Disney. It's goddamn, man. Y'all been reading this report right here. And I don't know. I'm going to read it to y'all. Y'all can see what I'm talking about, all right? So check it out. Okay. So an article said, Marvel producer thinks the X-Men name is outdated. Outdated! This is her quote right here. There's a lot of female superheroes in that X-Men group. Yes, there is. She's right about that. So Marvel producer Victoria Alonso has suggested that the X-Men is outdated, given the gender bias it implies. The producer has worked on some of Marvel's cinematic universe's biggest films, including the recently released Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame. With the merger of Disney and Fox, the X-Men now have potential to be brought into the MCU. And Alonso was pressed on the cinematic future of everyone's favorite mutants. So this is her quote right here. Hold on. Let's get this out the way right here. So, I don't know where the future is going. She told Nuke the Fridge, it's funny that people call it the X-Men. There's a lot of female superheroes in the X-Men group, so I think it's outdated. She added, I don't know where it's going to go. We'll see. They just now have joined. They have a movie, Dark Phoenix, coming out soon. Already came out, bombed heavy. One of the worst X-Men movies ever. In the entire Fox movie library of X-Men, trash. Don't even bother watching it. I boycotted it. I said I'm not even going to watch it. I'm going to put my money on hold until this X-Men movie with Disney and Marvel actually comes out. I'm going to do it up then. Pay it up like this. Skip this movie. Dark Phoenix, skip it. If y'all don't trust me, check out Rotten Tomatoes and all of this, right? But that's on a different note. Let's talk about this here, though. Dark Phoenix star Jessica Chastain has come up with her own idea of where things could go with the next X-Men in the MCU. I'd see a Jean Grey Thor romance. Why? Romantic comedy. Why? Chris Hemsworth is fun to work with. That's true. It looks like he's having a blast on whatever he does. You know, Thor Ragnarok, that new Men in Black movie, shit like this. I don't know if he can decide that. I think that's more of a Disney decision. She added of Hemsworth, oh, he'd been on board. Boy, oh boy, we'd be on board. He likes to have fun, a comedy. Meanwhile, Dark Phoenix first reviews have been decidedly mixed. Nah, it's trash. With some calling it an underwhelming end to the X-Men era. Yes, it is. But yeah, pretty much it. So there's talks and rumors, people baiting us, I don't know, that they're saying that Disney might even drop X-Men as X-People. You know? Some crazy shit like that. I know our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, at one point, he corrected this lady asking about mankind. And he was like, no, it's people kind. And people just put him through the ringer. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if Disney actually went ahead and released the X-Men movie titled X-People? Right? And it's crazy because Stan Lee worked on this movie. Worked on the whole X-Men concept. He pretty much birthed it, right? And he had a hand in it. Like they say, executive producer in like some of these movies and consultant and shit like this. I don't know how much involvement he has in like the Fox era of movies. Because I mean, look what they did with Deadpool for the Wolverine, right? Shit like this. But I don't know. You know, to me, it's like, yo, keep his legacy going instead of tarnishing his legacy. This is my issue with Tupac's music. Right? I listen to live Tupac. I don't listen to dead Tupac. Right? And I'm a big Tupac fan. He's one of my top 3. Right? And the reason for that is the music he put out when he was alive is the music that he put out the way he wanted it to. The way he wanted the beat, the way he wanted the features, the way he wanted the music to go. All him. But the way they put out his music when he was dead, they dropped the beat that he picked. They dropped the features that he picked. And they put on some industry people. You know what I mean? They put on some industry beats and shit like this, you know? And there's a reason why Tupac's Pac's Life album flopped heavy. It is pretty much like that, you know? That kind of shit. The only good track on that album actually was Soon As I Get Home. And the only reason why Soon As I Get Home was such a dope-ass track is because they kept it entirely the way it was, through and through. You know? Shit like this, right? But going back to this right here, anytime somebody want to take somebody's legacy, somebody's art, because movies, comics, music, it's all art at the end of the day, right? When you take somebody's art and then you remix it, it's not that person's art anymore. That's your art, right? So you can't really bank on that. You can't really bank on that. You can't really say, you know, created by, you know, you can't say X people created by Stan Lee. Because no, X people was not created by Stan Lee. It was created by Disney. X-Men was created by Stan Lee, you know? And the thing about this, something back from when I was younger, the misconception, a lot of people assumed that Wolverine was named X-Men. You know, so when they see Wolverine, like, oh, that's X-Men. When X-Men is the whole group, right? So maybe trying to clear some of that. That's the issue. Not really trying to fit all this right here, you know? And it's crazy because if you want to talk about diversity, if you want to talk about this, right? There's nothing more diverse than the X-Men, right? You got Storm, you got Jubilee, and you got, like, you know, Rogue, you got Gambit, you got Wolverine, you know, all of them dudes are mix and match. Nightcrawler, you know? And I'm not talking about mutant powers. I'm talking where they from, what they represent, their roots and shit like this. You know what I mean? Shit like this. And Storm at one point was leading the X-Men. So you can't really say, oh, you know, they called X-Men and they really focus on the men and shit like this. Not really. You know what I mean? He's just a name that was made back in the days. And now it just carried over like this. You know what I mean? So to me, I feel like X-Men's going to lose its identity if you were to call it X-People. And honestly speaking, I said it before. Earlier in the video, I said I'll put my money on hold, waiting on Disney and Marvel's adaptation of the X-Men. But honest to God, if they were to drop it as X-People, I don't care how good this movie is, I'm probably going to stream it online. I'm not even going to lie. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to bother. Right? Because sometimes it's like, yo, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Right? And if they are going to have a moment, if they are going to make the women shine in the movie, Storm, Jean Grey, Rogue, Jubilee, all of them, right? If they all going to put the spotlight on them, don't make it forced, right? Don't do what they did in Avengers Endgame and talk about, yo, the girls got this girl power movement, whatever, you know what I mean? Because, yo, even the women felt that shit was forced. Even the women thought that shit was cringy. You know? I mean, to me, if you take the scene out, it wouldn't have changed nothing in the movie. It wouldn't have added or took away anything from the plot. Right? Some shit like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Right? But yeah, man. That's what it is when it comes to Fox. That's what it is when it comes to Disney and Marvel. I'm just hoping to God, though, if they were to make the X-Men #1, right, they keep it X-Men. That goes without saying. Goes without saying. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Keep it X-Men. Okay? And #2, they do Jim Lee's X-Men. And what I'm saying is the animated series, their costumes, their outfits, keep it that way. Right? Keep it that way. And if y'all can make Cyclops the way he was in the animated show, right? That'd be cool too. Instead of making us hate him, just make him do some shit that, you know, it's supposed to be good, you know, the goody two shoes, Boy Scout, whatever you want to call him. But we, you know what I mean? We don't really like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I find Cyclops is pretty dope. I don't mind him at all. I think I'm the only person on planet Earth that thinks Cyclops is whatever. Right? It's like this. How can we love Superman but hate on Cyclops? You know? And they all got that blue and yellow motif going on. Right? A little bit of red with Cyclops visor. They got that shit going on. How can you hate on them? And they're both Boy Scouts. How can you hate on them? Right? I don't know. Shouts out go out to Marvel Legends. They just dropped a whole line of the Jim Lee's version of X-Men figures. Storm currently being sold. I need to pick one up. Right? I need to get that whole lineup, man. You know? Live some of that nostalgia shit from back in the days when I was younger. Right? Get the Wolverine, the Tiger Stripe, Cyclops in the blue and yellow. Right? And shit like this, you know? Crazy shit. I just hope though, here's a bonus thing that I hope. Channing Tatum, I believe his name is. Hope he doesn't play Gambit. I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like he's a fit, right? You got a muscle-bound jock playing a lanky Cajun dude. It don't fit. Do what they did with Fox when they got Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine. Do something like that. Find an unknown and put the spotlight on him. Somebody with charisma, right? And if he can duplicate the voice, the accent, the choice of words, everything from the 90s animated show version of Gambit, that's it. That's the recipe right there. You know? That's the recipe. Let me know what y'all think, though, in the comment section below. You agree? Disagree? Is Jim Lee's version of the X-Men your definitive X-Men? Like me? Let me know. Comment section below. It's Livin Large, Home Invasion Show. We're going to kick it back to the tunes, though. We got NWA. We're always into something. One of my favorite tracks from NWA. Damn shame that Eazy-E wasn't on the track, but he was in the music video. And I wonder why. I wonder why, you know? Could you imagine Eazy-E being on that track? Crazy. He was gangster as hell in the video. But could you imagine him being on the track? It's all good, though. We talked it up right here. It's NWA, Home Invasion Show. Y'all already know what it is. It's Livin Large. Ottawa, Canada, baby.
1990 motherfucking NWA back in this motherfucker, yo. Taking out all you commercialized.
Turn it down. Not trying to get flagged. No way. But yeah, that's my version. That's my take on the X-Men when it comes to Marvel and Disney. I know Marvel, I don't know. You know what I mean? People are saying that Marvel are going down that road. And I'm cool with it. Honestly, if they are going to go down that road, but they're going to do it sincerely, without trying to get brownie points or whatever, I'm down. Sign me up. You know what I'm saying? But if they're going to be doing that and point at themselves and bring attention to it and be like, check us out, we doing this shit, and you know what I'm talking about when I say they doing this shit, I'm out. I'm hitting the eject button right now. Now I'm out. You know? Crazy shit, though. Again, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Livin Large, Home Invasion Show. Do you agree, disagree? Y'all can get at me on Twitter. Livin Large 187. Once again, that's at LIVIA and Large 187. Sucker Free Radio, OG Radio, Real Talk Radio. Take care of yourselves and each other like Jerry Springer said. Peace out, y'all.